What up, YouTube, man? It's your boy Banco Boxing. Y'all know what to do, man. Hit that subscribe button. Hit the bell icon for the kid. Anyways, man, short video. I don't think it's going to be super long because I don't need a long time to get this point across because I've been saying it. But I'm going to link to the article description or the YouTube video in the description. And it was basically somebody caught up with Roy Jones. I want to say it might have been last night or yesterday about I guess remarks on what he said about Errol Spence a couple of months ago, weeks ago. Basically, in short, he said Sean Porter would be a good barometer to test for Errol Spence on how he would do in the division, and also like possibly, how he would do against like Terrence Crawford one day, because he said up until that point he hadn't fought anybody, and people just thought he was just lying or whatnot. But he broke it down, and this is what I tell people. I'm not a boxer. I never professionally boxed at all. None of us on YouTube, outside of certain people, have boxed at all. So when a Hall of Famer and the guy that was rated pound for pound number one for years speaks, you listen. You listen, man. It's not just him saying something. He articulated exactly why he said that, and this is why he said, okay, people go to came off a stoppage of going up to middleweight. He got stopped by Golovkin going up 2 weight classes, got a broken orbital bone, came back down and fought Triple G. And fought Errol Spence. Are you gonna say that's the best version of Kell Brook? No, they don't show you that much. A lot of people probably would have beat Kell on that night. People say, oh, he broke the other orbital bone. When you rush your body back too fast from injury. Kell Brook shouldn't have boxed for maybe a year and a half, possibly. But we know how that goes for Eddie Hearn messing his career up. Then we move on to Mikey Garcia. Hold on, before I even get to Mikey Garcia, now we go to I want to say the next fight after that was Lamont Peterson. Lamont Peterson, old, been through many wars. Errol did what he was supposed to do. Stop him. Dude's old. He just retired against Sergey Lipinets. A lot of y'all don't even know who Lipinets is. Fast forward after that. Mikey Garcia. No fights at welterweight. Only fought like 2 or 3 times, maybe at 140. I have to double check that. So essentially, a guy that moved up from 126, fighting Errol Spence. No chance. We knew he had no chance. We knew that wasn't proving anything. It was a money fight just to market Errol Spence and make him a bigger name. Can't prove me wrong. Now, with Sean Porter got a good resume. Been in there with everybody. Ain't been starched. Sean Porter will show you and show us what you are. And that's exactly what he did. He showed us that Errol Spence is a good fighter, but he's not a great fighter yet. And if you take that as hating, by all means, man, hate away. Saying it's just like in football, basketball, you see a person with potential and trying to see when they're great. And like, for example, I'll go to Kawhi Leonard. When Kawhi Leonard was with the Spurs, we knew he was good and he was on the cusp of greatness. Sits out a year, comes back, and leads the Toronto Raptors to their first title. That's greatness. We're getting football because they like to do this too. Heap too much praise on players that hadn't won anything. But through the years, you see the Tom Brady's, the Drew Brees, the Peyton Manning, Bergers, Russell Wilson. I'm just naming everybody who's playing at a very high level and showed us championship merit. Then you got the new guys that's in, the Dax, the Carson Wentz, Pat Mahomes, Baker Mayfield, Kyler Murray. Andrew Luck was on that greatness thing to me as well at one point in time before he got hurt. But needless to say, all those guys had a big enough sample size against certain defenses in certain moments and made certain throws that let you know that they're great, that they put in the work. And that's what Errol Spence is doing now. A win over Sean Porter boosted his resume a lot. And then if he starts as Danny Garcia, he's a serious problem because nobody starts Danny Garcia. Fight with Keith was close. Fight with Sean was close. Matter of fact, Danny didn't go life and death with Sean like Errol did, and that's facts. So if Errol Spence is able to start to Danny, he's right there on greatness. He's really right there because nobody starts him. Because that's the same thing I was saying about Sean Porter. I was like, if he stopped him, he's the man. I didn't think he would stop him just because he hadn't been stopped before. Now we'll truly tell if he got a strength and conditioning coach for this fight. Because if he drops Danny, because we know Danny got a chin, and he can make Danny look like Mikey. I will didn't say that little. I ain't do no strength and conditioning. Little comment might bear some type of credence, but until now, I think it's hogwash. I think it's just something to use every time he don't get a knockout, and people gonna get tired of that. But as of right now, I still favor Bud. I feel like Bud has the most skills. Errol possibly could have better, maybe intangibles. I feel like skills you work on, intangibles you are born with. So you can. It's some people that can always equal out somebody just based off their intangibles, even though they're a less skilled person. And that could possibly be Errol. But I can't say we never know. Hopefully we get the fight. I think they're gonna have to make the fight from what people reporting. It's been a while that talking about Dana White getting involved in boxing, maybe by PBC or whatever. If that happens, a lot of these fighters not gonna get overpaid, and the best fights will be made for the viewers, and it'll become a better product. It's gonna suck for the boxers because they screwed over their chance when they were independent, but it is what it is. Hey man, but y'all know what it is, man. It's your boy Banco Boxing. Just making a brief assessment, backing up stuff that I was even saying that's further solidified by the GOAT, Roy Jones Jr. Y'all must have forgot. Hey,